All right, welcome back to my channel. You're watching Home vs. House, and I'm Lisa. And on today's video, I am back in my backyard garden with more thrifted garden decor that I've been collecting over the past week or so. And so these items came from two thrift shops, and I'll just do the unbagging, so to speak, and show you what I got, and to maybe share some ideas on what I'm going to do with it in this space back here. So let's start off with the first item. So this, I like this piece for the height, and it's also functional. So there are a couple of things. I like it because it's metal, so it can be out here for a while. And then I was also drawn to this piece because I wanted to have some citronella candles out here. This is a garden room area where we sit and just kind of relax, and so I wanted some citronella candles here. So that is the main reason I got this piece. This piece here, I got it for the front of my sedum here. So I have this garden frog here that I showed on the last video, and I thought to just have it here. So that's my idea for this piece, and this is a cement piece, and it just says friends on there. So that's gonna go here. Let's see. I got this piece, and my plan for it is to have it go over here where the umbrella is. I've been toying around with the idea of elevating that piece. At first I thought of doing some hanging plants on the banisters you come down, but when I saw this piece, I thought it'd be a good idea to do that, so I'm not putting nails or anything like that on the banister. So I'm going to use this piece for that, for some hanging plants, and I could put about 3 hanging plants on that. So that's a project to come. I'm gonna sit this out of the way. This is another piece that I picked up, a tiki pole, and I'm not going to use it as such, but I'm going to use it in some shape or form to elevate my garden. So I'm probably going to put it at this end of the garden, the east end of the garden. So we'll see, but I picked those up. Both pieces are metal pieces, and so that really works out here, and I can leave it out here and not have to bring it in the winter. I'm also, as I'm planning the decor for this space, I'm looking to see the things that can withstand the weather all 4 seasons out here in my area, and that I'm not having to bring back and forth because I'm limited on storage for those. Then I picked up this piece. I have this can, it's like 50 cents, and so I couldn't not pick it up, but I'm planning on using it as some kind of cement mold of the sort, but that's a project to come. Let's see. And then I have a baggie of just treats. So this, these are a selection of hanging garden decors that I'm going to add to this metal trellis up here, and probably on the inside. So this is one piece. I have several of these pieces. Here's another piece just to add some color to this space. Again, I mentioned this is an area not just for gardening, but we come out here and sit down and relax. And so I like to look at pretty things while I'm relaxing. These guys were the 2 citronella candles that I actually picked up at the thrift store. And originally they were $7.99, but she gave it to me for $4. So I can have them on here. I have 2. They are a Walmart brand, so I'm going to try to see if I can get them in the store, in the Walmart store, or online to add, because I'm gonna try to have 4 on this stand. Let's see. These 2 metal pieces, love the metal with the jewel tones in the middle, so I may add those as a tabletop up here, or they might also go on the inside. Let's see. Another hanging piece, and they were also, these were $3 at the thrift store, but today they were marked down. Some of the items were marked down, so I paid less than $3. The metal pieces that I can hang on these metal trellis over here. Another one of these, and I think that was, I picked up these dice just for some summer games, so whether out here or on the inside. Guys, that is, oh wait, I have a few pieces over on that side, so I'm gonna come around here. So over here, I also got these from the Restore. So these are 2 garden posts that I'm going to use to reinforce my garden fence. And then I always pick up 2x4s when I get it, because I'm always having projects that I'm going to use it for. And so I have something in mind for that, and you'll have to stay tuned a couple of videos in the future to see what I did with these. Guys, that is it for the thrifted decor that I've collected so far for this space. And so on the next video, I'll show how they actually look. I'll probably finish the project, but just to get us started, I'm gonna go around and just hang a few so you can get an idea what I'm talking about. So let's take these 4 pieces and let's move on up in this direction. So for example, I thought about hanging, see if this piece will work better. Thought about hanging this piece somewhere up here. I'll have to widen this a little bit, and I may be able to hang it here or dangle it in the middle, somehow down here. I can also add another one over here and have it dangle, so I'll have to figure out how to do that, and then I will also something like that. I'll do to the other chain. I may have to lengthen this chain for this side, but that's the plan, guys, to just kind of beautify this space, to not just have my plants, but also have some garden decor, some pretty things to look at while we sit out here. As far as the plants, so it has rained quite a bit over the last few days, and so I did a little bit of transplanting. The plants don't really look all that different from the last video, but I had a bunch of cabbage plants that sprouted. I threw down some seeds some weeks ago, and so I thinned out some to give it space to grow. So I have a few here, and then I added a few in here as well throughout, as well as these other two raised beds. And so again, flowers and the plants have not changed all that much, but I'm taking it day by day, and I'm just doing a little bit at a time, so it's not overwhelming. And I'm hoping that in the next few weeks things will blossom a little bit more and grow a little bit more. I did go ahead and add my thyme plant. So on the last couple of videos I talked about the bird situation that I had on my back porch. The birds have flown away, have left the nest, and so I moved the nest. I relocated it into a different area of the garden, and I was finally able to move that pot on that stand over there with my thyme. And guys, that's pretty much it. And so thank you so much for tuning in to this video, and hopefully somebody have gotten some ideas on how to beautify your space in a budget-friendly way. The thrift store is always an option, and sometimes for me it's about even repurposing things, right? So for this candelabra here, I'm sure it was meant for indoor, but I'm using it outdoor. I'm using it in this outdoor space, and it works perfect for what I need it for. So get creative, guys, and start beautifying your space so that you can have a place to sit and relax for you and your loved ones. All right, guys, take care, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye.